everybody, it's Anna with Zoom Groom. We're here today grooming Sunny. Sunny is about an 8-year-old Sheltie. Sunny is pretty matted today. She's got a lot of packed in coat, especially in her shoulders and in her hips. But we're going to be doing a good bath brush, get all the dead packed in coat out, and then we're going to do a good all over trim up.
I apply the diluted shampoo directly to the dry coat in order to save water and time. I like to do an extremely thorough job while bathing. Bathing is the foundation of a great groom. Make sure to apply a generous amount of shampoo and work the shampoo into the coat all the way down to the skin level. I prefer to use old-fashioned elbow grease as opposed to bathing systems. I find I'm able to get the coat cleaner that way. Be careful when applying shampoo around the head. I like to apply small amounts at a time and work the shampoo around the sensitive areas with my fingers for more control. Make sure to get all of the areas, including the sanitary and in between every toe. When rinsing, always start at the tallest part of the dog and work your way down and back. When rinsing the head, avoid spraying water directly into the nose and ears. Lightly rinse their eyes in case any soap droplets or residue got in them. It also helps flush out eye crusties and goop. Following the first shampoo and rinse, I apply a facial scrub. This cuts down grease, helps with tear staining, and adds some extra fragrance. Apply the facial scrub undiluted into your hand and work it around the head and face with your fingers so you have more control. I always give them a little massage too to help them relax. Loosen the grooming loop while shampooing and rinsing. The grooming loop can hide a lot of dirt, debris, and shampoo residue. I shampoo every dog twice in order to achieve a flawless look. Dogs sometimes go weeks or even months without baths, so I find 2 shampoos guarantee they will be dirt and debris free. I use high-quality products that not only clean the coat, they also help replenish it. Add conditioner into the shampoo. The conditioner helps restore natural oils. This prevents the skin from drying out, and it will help the coat stay less greasy. If you don't replenish the coat, their body will overproduce oils and become more greasy over time. Make sure to use diluted conditioner in order to not weigh down the coat, and make sure to work the conditioner down to the skin. On the final rinse, you want to make sure you get all of the product out of the coat. If any product is left in the coat, it will weigh it down and you won't be able to create a nice smooth finish. I use cotton towels after the bath in order to soak up as much water as possible and speed up the drying time. When dealing with thick matted coats, I use several different sprays in order to help detangle the coat. In this particular case, the sprays will really help loosen the packed-in undercoat in order to make brushing easier. I always use ear protection for the dogs when drying. This product muffles the sound and lightly compresses their ears, which helps reduce anxiety and stress. We always want to make this an enjoyable experience for them. Use a cone nozzle in order to help blow the dead coat out. Cotton towels help soak up the excess water, which cuts down your drying time. The back and forth motion with your hand helps loosen dead coat and matting. With longer coats like this, you always want to dry the coat directionally, which will help ensure the coat lays down nicely and prevents tangles caused by the velocity dryer. When the body is dry, remove the cone nozzle and ear protection. Some dogs really don't like having their heads dried, so you need to go slow and be patient. Avoid blowing the air directly into their ears, eyes, mouth, or nose. Also, make sure to get underneath the grooming loop as it holds a lot of moisture. After the coat is 100% dry, I start the brush out process. Always make sure to use a brushing spray. Brushing a dry coat can cause breakage and damage. I start by using a slicker brush to reduce matting on the ends of the coat, and then I use a metal comb to get any tangles at the skin level. If I run into a mat, I use an undercoat rake to help pull apart the matting. Getting all of this dead coat out feels really good for the pup. Thick, caught-up coat can be very painful. Once it's out, their skin can breathe, and they generally feel lighter and cooler. Always make sure to stop for snuggles. It's common to find mats behind the ears. I like to separate out the mat and clip it out with a number 10 blade. Behind the ears is a very sensitive area, and sometimes it's most humane to just trim it out. Sunny is such a good girl. I shave paw pads with the number 40 blade. I like to make sure to get the paw pads very cleaned out. This helps keep their paws cleaner, prevents matting, helps them sweat easier, and also makes their feet appear well trimmed. When trimming the nails, I like to use what I call a shaving method. I like to only remove a very small amount at a time in order to get as close as possible and prevent an accident. When dremeling nails, my goal is always to get the edges as round as possible and the nail as short as possible. Make sure to pull any long hair away from the Dremel and work the sandpaper all around the edge of the nail. I use a 6-inch curved shear on paws. This particular type of paw, I start on the top. Next I trim around the edges, and then I brush all the hair up and out and trim the remaining scraggles. I like to spread the toes apart and trim lightly between them, but you have to be very careful when doing this to make sure you don't cut the webbing in between the toes. I trim the hocks to balance with the leg. I like to use a thinner or a chunker to smooth out the edges to give it a natural look. When a dog comes in long overdue, I generally like to trim them up a bit tighter to try and ensure this groom will last them a while. I like to use a 3/8 inch comb attachment in order to skim the bulk of the coat off. I follow the natural shape of the dog, just trying to bring it down to a more manageable length. I like to scissor finish the edges. Sometimes the clipper leaves stray hairs. Hopefully we can get Sunny on a regular schedule. I would recommend an 8-week schedule for this type of coat. I'd also recommend she come in for nail trims in between. I like to gather the tail and trim the ends, then part the tail down the middle and trim it in a flag. Shave out some of the scraggly hairs on the inside of the ears. This helps them not only look more trimmed and proper, but it also allows air to reach the ear canal, which promotes healthy ears. I trimmed the tips of the ears in order to give them a more polished look. Sunny has been such a good girl. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe as it helps this channel out so much. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can keep up to date with my latest videos. We'll see you next time.